Guys, welcome to another episode of the Speedy Comics Podcast. Today we're going to be covering everything Funko. Guys, how are you feeling about the Funko episode? I'm really excited about it.
Pretty funky.
I have mixed feelings.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because you think that I'm going to steal some of these Funkos on the table?
Yeah.
Then you are right to have
Pretty
those
much.
feelings, sir.
How you doing, Ahmed?
Yeah, very good, very good.
How are things been?
Really good, man. Getting on with it.
How's
Trying to get as many Funkos as I can.
how's Ramadan treating you?
Really good, really good. We need to get
A Ramadan gift, Eid gift, maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah?
right. I think
Right.
so. I think a
Do you
special
think he
Ramadan
deserves
gift.
it, Walid?
I think we should give him a chance.
You see?
I think we should.
Yeah,
give
he
him
was like,
Well-
Waleed, we spoke about this. That was not the answer I told you to say.
But we already gave him the Hulk and the Ant-Man. by
Which I,
Bob
which
Layton.
I actually wish that I
the
brought
Mark
today. So,
Ruffalo.
well, let's talk about that. So Funko was invented, or they first came out in 1999. They were invented by a guy in his house who initially first had bobbleheads.
Right.
That was the thing. He kind of developed it into the Funko brand, and then he sold it. And I'm sure it's one of those things that he's kicking himself for now.
Yeah.
After he sold it, they rebranded the whole thing. And initially, they didn't come out with the whole figures, right, and all that stuff. It was only after a couple of years when they made the first set of Batmans and stuff where things really started kicking off and people started going wild about them.
I have a very funny story to tell
Yeah.
you. Speedy Comics actually started because of my brother-in-law. Shout out to Fahad, aka Gopul. Okay, um, he wanted 3 Funko Pops, and those Funko Pops were remember the first Chrome ones that came out, Spider-Man, Thanos, and Iron Man.
Okay,
Okay, and they were only available in Australia. They were like an Australian exclusive.
okay.
And he came to me and he's like, Rashid, I want to get these pops. And I thought to myself, looked at Amr, my son, I'm like, you know what? Let's make some money off your uncle and we'll start our business off. So, yeah, so Fahad, my brother-in-law, bought these 3 pops for me. And I used that to show my wife that you could make money with pops.
Yeah.
Which was, before that, it was like a myth, People
Yeah.
didn't think you could make money off these
If it
things.
was a fad,
Right.
After that, I've sold pops like Headless Ned Stark.
Ooh, I remember that one.
You have in the other podcast we spoke about the Superman 144. You have these kind of pops.
Right.
You have an Ariel Vegeta, which is one of the most sought out pops. And then you have this Jimi Hendrix. At the time it came out, it was like $5. Nobody wanted it. The metallic one. Today it's being sold for $10,000.
Yeah, well, this is the thing that a lot of people don't realize. When it comes to pops, you show a pop to anyone that's not in this world, and they're like, "Yeah, Satoshi, what? Like,
Yeah, like,
are you
what is
trying,
that?
What are you trying to show me? What's the?
I have
importance
to
here?"
keep it in the box.
Yeah, and
Well.
and that's a whole other thing. You have collectors who are box collectors, and out of box collectors.
You did a lot of them. Can I use
Yeah.
the word anal? They're
Yeah,
really anal about, the condition of the box,
True.
of the way it is, ticks, small little things,
Creases.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
think, like
Even
me,
even residue from glue. or
I
something.
understand. Okay, as a collector, I understand you want it to be in mint condition, but some pops you could still have them even if they're not in mint condition, and you could still keep them. What I would usually do, and that's my thing to every pop collector: when you buy something, buy 2.
Yeah, yeah,
One to play with,
yeah,
and one to store away.
Yeah.
So you won't have remorse
Yeah.
later on in life when these things go skyrocket.
Right. Right.
exactly. And this is something that I've been dealing with a lot when it comes to pops. It's an issue where I'm like, do I take them out of the box? I want them out of the box, but then I know they'll be worth something in the box later. And another thing which was quite funny, we started having a discussion on one of the Insta posts, is do you collect the pop you like of the character you like? Because, unfortunately not everyone's like you who
Right.
goes, I will take them all, and then gets every pop.
Not
So
really, not
you're
really.
in a position where, do I just get the ones that I like? So it could be a Deadpool because he's one of your favorite characters. Then it could be all the way down to the Guardians. Then it can be something from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But
Right.
then
You know,
you want to collect the whole set
Set.
of that set.
coming back to the thing, my son Ahmed
Yeah.
and my other son Ibrahim and my son Amir and my daughter, they're big collectors of pops. Okay, and they have their favorites. For example, a lot of them like the Fortnite pops. Amir is a big reason, actually, this is a very strange story. I bought Amr, my son, who's the CEO of Speedy Comics. He wants to come on the podcast, maybe inshallah
Yeah, for sure.
after after Ramadan and Eid, inshallah. He actually converted me from being a Batman supporter to the Superman family.
Wow.
And I bought him his first Nightwing, and what happened was there was no value for it in those days, right? And then he bought these Superman pops, and then started getting into the stuff. And we started realizing the value of these pops, Ahmed. Another thing is my daughter doesn't like pops a lot, but she collects Harry Potter pops.
Right.
And then there's a Luna Lovegood this pop, which is a very, very exclusive pop. And the problem is, see, guys, people need to know. A lot of people, what they're doing nowadays is they're buying these knockoffs, okay, and selling them for a big amount.
Fakes,
We spoke about it.
and-
We've encountered some of these. They bring them to our shop and try to sell it to us. So you need to know your pops. Always the box.
Correct. The
you know?
box, you'd know. It's very easy to spot the
Yeah.
fake once you know the signs. At the top left side, when they pop, you have to make sure that the font is the same. There'll be small variations that will
Yeah.
change it. The pop itself might be spray painted to look as a chrome, for example, which you will see because of the imperfections and the air bubbles or whatever. And the box itself will not look as convincing, even though if you look at it, you'll find that it is. Yeah, that's a Funko Pop.
I think
then you
we
look
should
at
do an episode on know your pop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Know your pop.
Another episode's called.
Yeah.
with
No,
Know
your
Your
pop.
Pop.
no, spot the fake.
Spot the fake.
Spot
Because you
the
can get
fake.
modified ones and custom
But
ones as well.
look,
Because the other day
customers-
we got that the other day, right? There was the
yeah. But that's from Funko Boss. She's very well known pop designer, and those pops, people stand in line to buy her pops. It's art. But I'm talking about these ones made in China,
Yeah.
which is a replica of Ariel Vegeta for $20,
Yeah.
and the real pop is being sold for $3,000.
yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's amazing the price of them. So right now, I think the most sought after pop was going for around $19,000, and it was a Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Pop.
From
Yeah.
from Willy Wonka.
Yeah, no, Clockwork Orange.
Oh,
was
Clockwork Orange.
the other one,
Yeah.
So it's insane to try and justify to someone who's not in this world that you paid
Correct.
19,000.
Guys,
Like this guy his wife has to be into comics
guys,
for,
I
for him to bring that home.
No. Hold on. We have pops in the vault signed by people like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
I have sold them for 27,000 dirhams.
Yeah,
It depends on the person,
yeah.
because you can't find a signature of Robert Downey Jr.
It's
very
going for
hard.
$19,000.
Yeah, but I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
The Superman pop that I have,
Yeah,
I think we put it away now. We'll you can see it in the other Hada. Someone offered me $50,000 for that pop because
Wow.
it's a 144, only 144 in the world, signed by Brandon Routh, and he's remarked it as up and away.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's 1 out of 1.
Correct.
Someone
Only piece of its kind.
only piece of its kind. So
Yeah.
you create the value
Yeah, it's
of the
true.
pop, Ahmed.
It's true.
It's very different. And for some collectors, like for example, me, I have a pop signed by Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't sign anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so a guy came in, he's like, "Dude, I'll pay you 50,000 dirhams for this." I looked at him and said, "No." He's like, "I'm 50,000 dirhams." I'm like, "No." I'm like, because I don't think I can ever get this again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Which goes back to saying that you should get two of what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
how am I gonna get two
Exactly.
Michael
Yeah.
Keatons?
Exactly. You can. Therefore,
You know?
you don't want to sell it.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing. So let's talk
Save
about
it for a rainy day. Yeah.
let's talk about the different types of pop. So
Yeah.
the difference between a normal pop, because some people also come into the store and they're like, why is that one 80 dirhams and this one is 3,000 dirhams? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the stickers and the glow in the darks, and for example those beautiful Ghost Riders that you got.
Yeah.
So what's the difference in all of the different pops?
Willie, do you want to take this one?
Well, I'll take this one. Of course, it's stunning the amount of IP that Funko works with and the amount of characters that come out. And so you're going to want to, when the next Spider-Man movie comes in or the next whatever
Yeah.
movie comes in, you're going to want that small figure that you're going to give to your kid or you're going to collect. You love Spider-Man. That's easy. We have an example of that. For example, the collector There's another, perhaps another pop here and there.
You have Mo Salah there.
Mo Salah. Mo Salah
know?
has that. And even Mo Salah, it's because of the quantities are less than the Marvel ones.
Yeah.
It's still more at a
Yeah,
more
it's
value.
It's kept its value.
It's kept its value. And there's a normal variation of Iron Man and Superman and all of those guys. But then you have the
The
special
OGs.
edition.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you have the special edition, which is just one step above normal. And it's the circular, the gray one that everyone knows, special edition. These can be found everywhere. And then you go to special edition glow in the dark or glow in the dark, which you can find.
Flocked.
Flocked, then you get Flocked. Flocked is, for example, if you have Scooby-Doo, Winnie the Pooh,
Yeah.
it
Cute.
has the fuzziness of the character. So that adds an
Something you would
extra
like,
layer
Ahmed.
of...
Don't get me started, right? Yeah.
So you get an extra layer of value depending. So that's one sticker, two sticker. Oh, and that's it. And some things are chase,
Different
glow
places,
in the dark.
Yeah. So then you have
Yeah. So there's
Target
this
and
combination,
Chase and Toys R
Yeah,
Us
exactly.
and those ones because they're regionally different.
Yeah.
Because we're not in Australia or the US or the UK, so there is no Target here. There is no
Hot Topic here.
here.
There's
So-
no Pop Culture, which is out of Australia.
which
here.
is Australia. So if you have that one here, that means that one came directly from the source all the way to here,
Yeah.
and it's being sold, making it a rare piece.
Mm.
So that's kind of and there's the 2 packs, as in 2 or 3 even
Yeah.
Funkos together. And there's the 10-inch ones, and then those
The
are
ones you
all
didn't bring.
variations.
Yeah, I did forget to bring them. They're very nice, those ones.
They are nice. I mean, one is signed by Mark Ruffalo, and the other one is signed by Ant-Man creator Bob Layton with a remark on it. But that was hard to give away. But
What can
it
you
was
say?
it was for a good cause. Another thing is, Waleed, with these pops, my favorites are the glow in the dark.
Right.
Okay. Our very good friend Marwan.
He loves those.
glow in the
Yes,
dark. Yeah.
yes.
So any glow in the dark that comes in, we keep for him. Right.
Oh, and Star Wars. He loves Star
and he
Wars.
loves Star Wars.
He loves
And
Star Wars.
and we have the new ones, which are the Black Light, which are the Iron Mans there. These are the new trendy
Yeah.
pops at the moment people like. And this one, like the Spider-Man here. Also,
Oh, and that's a pop tee, as in you
Yeah.
get the Funko Pop and the T-shirt.
and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shirt with it. I mean,
Together.
there's so many things there. You see, the funny part about it is people were thinking that these things. I was asked this question on another interview, and they told me, "Do you think pop, culture is going, Funko Pop culture is going to keep?" I'm like, "Yeah, it is."
As long as pop culture keeps, then yeah.
Not because only that, they have so many IPs.
Yeah, yeah.
And people love them. Like, for example, that Captain America there, okay, is 75th anniversary Captain America.
Now we're in the 80th.
80,
You know?
yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the prices just keep going up.
Mm.
And people need to understand these are now considered collectibles. They're not toys. You can't put them in the toy genre anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
They're in the collectible genre.
Yeah.
We were trying to do something very close with the distributor here. Unfortunately, we've never had the chance to see eye to eye with them because they want us to buy only from them. Okay, and we're trying to create a community. I want our fans, our followers, our clients to get the opportunity to buy whatever they want. The people here, I don't know if it's allowed, not allowed. I'm just not bothering myself with them. They're nice people. Don't get me wrong, but they've told us if we get stuff from outside, we can't buy and get their exclusives. So that's why Speedy Comics, because some people are asking us why doesn't Speedy Comics have its own
Speedy sticker.
yeah, Speedy sticker. That is why. Because I'd rather give the community what they want than be selfish and try to do this sticker thing for myself. I could do it. I could play along. But you know how I am, Ahmed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I like to do what is the impossible.
Fighting for the greater good.
Yeah, exactly. I fight for the greater good. I'm like
Yeah.
Superman,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Peace, justice,
Yeah.
honor is very important to me.
Yeah.
And a word out to you guys. We're going to be creating
Our own Rashid Pop.
no, but we're going to be creating a community.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And I'm thinking of maybe calling this page connected to the Speedy page called Speedy Pops. And we have a lot of pops. And the thing is, Ahmed, the stuff that we have, we tend to get things that nobody else has, right?
True.
You're not going to find them at your Geek Nation or your Virgin or or Comic Stop or anybody else or Little Things. These things are the stuff that we get are usually from Hot Topic, from
Target, Walmart.
Green Apple, all that, Walmart, all that kind of Toys R Us exclusives, Vaulted Pops. That's what we were known for.
Oh, we haven't spoken even about Vaulted Pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, continue, please.
Yeah,
Yes.
so we have, so this is what it is. I mean, I sold, come back to what you said. I sold a vaulted Thing Pop, which I got for $500. I recently sold it for $3,000.
The Thing from Fantastic Four.
Yeah, to Fahad, to my brother.
Right, oh, yeah.
Gopal took it. Okay,
Yeah.
but the thing is, you see, it makes a big difference, man. But don't get me wrong, I have been cheated as well with Pops. That's the price you pay. Remember the silver Batman that we bought?
I remember that was a fake.
When it came, it was fake. We sent it back, okay, because it showed us wrong photos. And then, this is something to eBay and PayPal as well. They need to protect their customers. I mean, companies like us take the risks so you guys don't have to. For me, I understand it's a business. We sent it back to the guy. The guy refused to accept it, and PayPal told me
the private seller.
the private seller refused to accept it back because it was fake, right? He refused, and I lost the case. So people can just go and do this to you on eBay. You need to be careful. You need to, do your due diligence. See how many, positive reviews does he have? How many neutral reviews does he have? How many, negative reviews?
You have to check the reviews.
You need to know the guy
on any platform.
Plus, buying high-end pops, that's the problem.
True. That happened to me once when I was back before Speedy days. Back when I was working at Forbes, we've bought a tripod. Right, for the camera, because of course I used to do the interviews and such. So we didn't check out the seller. We just found it. It looked that's the correct item.
It came back and it was like this big.
It came back as a small, like, I don't know what it was. It was like a small cat pillow, and it had the cat face. And we looked at it, It was the order, but that is what we shipped. And then we asked them, we told them, but then you bought from the seller, and when you check the reviews are very bad.
Yeah.
But we didn't check the reviews.
Always check your reviews.
Yeah.
And always give
that
us...
wasn't that happens on all platforms. That's what you have to
But that's
check.
why we tell you, always give us good reviews so we can, get you better content.
Well, this isn't an eBay episode. This is a pop episode. So we're going to get right back onto the pops. Let's talk about Vaulted Pops.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we have a few of those.
We have amazing ones.
We showed a few in the Know Your Pops episode that we did this on last Tuesday, released last Tuesday. We showed the Dr. Manhattan. And I know also we have Kill Bill, the full set. We have, I think, Buzz and Woody, the first Pops.
Wow.
Available at Speedy Comics. And Vaulted is not a term from Funko itself, but it's from the fandom and the community, which means it's vaulted, locked in the vault, no longer in production.
Yeah, no more in production.
Therefore, they become rare in the wilderness.
Like
you
Freddy
cannot find
Funko.
them.
Exactly. We have a lot of...
Yeah.
I have an amazing Freddy Funko. You hear what I'm saying, Fahad? Which is the Red Sun Funko.
Freddy
yes.
Funko. Which we had also. That was the biggest pop that we've shown in that last episode.
Yeah, and Fahad...
525.
Fahad is being very, very greedy, and he's kept it for himself.
Yeah.
And he's still not paid for it, so if anybody wants to buy it,
there's going to be a countdown.
This is the thing. Funko also does these little boxes. So it's like a box of 3... you don't know what's inside it.
Mystery boxes.
Mystery boxes. I remember one guy, he found inside there, a metallic Skeletor.
Wow.
He had a Freddy Funko Joker and a Freddy Funko Batman inside that.
Wow. We haven't
what a box to get.
That's amazing. I mean, look, Funko, I believe now has become part of pop culture.
I don't think it's going anywhere.
It's not.
All.
I told you, because of the IPs that it has.
Yeah.
It's not going to go anywhere. You had the Trolls? It died out. And those what was that baby something that came out? That died out. But these are here to stay.
No, these are here to stay
because they reach such a big audience. And also, the other day in the store, I saw a couple of pops that were characters from my childhood. Even someone like Tony the Tiger from Kellogg's Frosties.
Do we have those?
We also got
it brings back so much memories.
We got the Toucan from Fruit Loops as well.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So
metallic. Also
this
very
is why they're so smart. The IPs they have and the amount of different pops they have
By the
They
way,
cater to everyone.
by there's a new Justice League pops are about to come
Yeah,
out.
you see?
I was
The-
speaking to
the
Ray,
Snyder
I was
Cut.
speaking to Ray Porter about it, and he is so excited for his own pop.
Yeah.
True.
It's amazing, huh?
It'd be cool to have
The gray dark side, right?
Yeah, the gray
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you know, when we were here the last time, and Zachary Levi was here, the actor who plays Shazam,
But
he was saying, you know, you guys have created a pop because you know he's the voiceover for in Rapunzel. He's the prince. So
Finn,
they
yeah.
created Rapunzel in Tangled.
Tangled, yeah.
And they created the horse, but they didn't create his pop. He was so upset.
Oh,
But he got his
Now he's
Shazam
got a
pop.
Shazam one. He's going to sell more Shazam ones than he would have with the Rapunzel one.
Well,
anyway.
yeah.
Obviously.
But you
of
see,
course.
these kind of things, they're connected to movies. So
Yeah.
as soon as the movie comes out,
Yeah,
these come out.
100%. And speaking of movies, based on the good the critical acclaim and the
Yeah.
box office success that the Lego movie got, there is a Funko movie being prepared.
Wow.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
that's going to put Funkos up even more.
It is.
Exactly.
They're just
100%.
so smart because, like, for example, you know I love Deadpool and Iron Man. Now, the amount of different, just those two pops, the amount of different Iron Man variations and
Oh
the
my
amount
God.
of different Deadpool variations, it's like you can collect for years.
I
Bro.
mean,
and you can still have.
I had one which was signed by Bob Layton, which was the Centurion suit,
yeah,
the blue one.
yeah, yeah.
It didn't last. Every cousin of mine that comes in, Raj, gonna have this. I'm like, dude, it's for me. You know. And you have people like Ahmed as well.
Dude, I saw 3 yesterday that I was going to say that I'm taking, but that I won. They're so nice, and the poses were all different. There was the gold one, the red one, but there's still metallic ones,
And you had this one, right?
and the blue one.
Right, the Tony Stark
Yeah.
one that's like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Iron
All
Man.
signed.
And
by
you had the
Bob Layton.
80th. There's
Well,
the
all
eight-
signed by Bob Layton.
Yeah, yeah.
there was
Bob-
the 80th anniversary also on this one. There's a lot of
yeah,
variations.
yeah.
I mean, we have a lot of Bob Layton signed pops. So if you guys want to come down, we also have a lot of these Rick and Morty pops. That's
Yeah.
another thing. Now, what people have started doing is, can you give me this pop, Waleed, please, if you don't mind? You see, what they've started doing is they've started drawing remarks here,
Yeah.
like faces. So we have a lot of Rick and Morty's.
Yeah, yeah,
We
with
have
remarks.
Captain America there. We
From,
have so many.
from the artists,
Yeah,
from the
from the
comic
artists.
artists
Yeah.
who've drawn them.
And you know they then put their own special stickers like only 10 in the world,
Yeah.
only 5 in the world, and that has started to
Yeah.
that has started to go up as well.
I wish I had one of those with the thing on. Oh no, I have a Bob Layton one of Ant-Man, don't
You
I?
have about one. You have a big one.
very big
You have
one,
the
right?
biggest one. My God.
Rashid in his head right now is like, "Hello, darkness, my old." And you know how they say in Islam and Arabic, and many more to come, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Charity begins at home.
No, charity begins at my house.
Yes, I can see
No,
that.
and do you like
But-
the big pops?
I do. Benga, can you get us that Superman pop kept there, please, if you don't mind? And you know what? Bring the 144 as well. Let's just show
Yeah,
the.
we might as well.
Let's just
We
might,
might
as
as
well. Okay, so this is a glow in the dark Justice League pop.
in the box, in one of those boxes.
You know, this is what we're talking about. So you have, you know, it's a Walmart exclusive, glow in the dark. I got this for myself. This is from my personal collection. What's it doing here? Okay.
Let's have a look at this. So this is a Batman. Benga, take this. Take this.
Yeah, that's
This
the
is
one.
Benga.
Benga.
So the difference between glow in the dark and black light, what people need to realize as well.
Yeah.
This will glow in the dark in your room as it is. The black light ones, you have to shine a black light
Yeah,
light on them to
yeah.
see the different colors.
And this is the Mac Daddy of all Superman pops. This
Yeah.
is the 144. This pop actually belongs to Marwan, one of our
Right.
clients and
Right.
and good friend, and he's let us keep it in the vault.
Nice.
You know, he's like, keep it here because it's so valuable. He doesn't want anything to happen to it.
Nice.
As you can see, there's only 144 made. It's silver color, signed by Brandon Routh, the only one in the world, and says up, up, and away.
Does it really belong to Marwan, or are you saying that because you know I'm trying to steal it and feel that I won't if it's somebody I don't know's pop, and then I'll feel bad about it?
Ben, can you just put his back, please, before he gets ideas?
Okay.
Before he gets any ideas.
Name me your favorite pop in your collection.
You just saw it.
That
The,
one?
the 144?
Your favorite pop.
That is my favorite pop.
No, that belongs
your
to you.
collection.
That belongs to you. You have one and Marwan has one, right?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, and yours?
The special one that I have that I think many people will have is other than the Jurassic Park
Yeah,
section.
of course.
You know, obviously.
Yeah, he loves Jurassic
But
Park.
the John Rhys Davies signed Gimli.
Oh, nice.
that I got at Comic-Con.
We have that. Actually, you know, my favorite pop in the whole thing is my pop that has the signature of Robert Downey Jr. and Bob Layton with the remark on it.
Nice.
With the head.
Oh yeah, it
That's
has two
one-
signatures and the remark.
Yeah, only one in the world. And I
Nice.
can boast and flex about it.
I think for me, which will be my favorite pop.
I don't think you should, but you don't need a favorite pop. You
No.
have so many pops.
No,
Ahmed.
but I mean, one that I would really like to get would be Deadpool,
Yeah,
signed by
we have it there, right?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
We had a book signed by him, and we sold
No,
it.
a pop. I want.
No, he
So
likes
that's
the
my
pop.
that's my ideal pop, but a big one like that. Do you like big pops?
I don't,
No, why?
because they're harder. It's already a headache.
I mean, for personal.
no,
collection.
yeah, but already headache looking after these ones.
Yeah.
Then you have these bigger ones. that
They're
you need to
harder
look
to
after.
contain. Yeah.
You know, and when they come to you, 90% of the time they're broken.
Yeah,
Something
broken
is wrong
or
with them.
damaged or
Damaged or broken, and you know, because unfortunately, you know, RMX and DHL and the rest of them don't look after them.
Yeah.
They just throw the stuff. Unfortunately, look, maybe I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Like you said, I slept on the wrong side of the bed.
You didn't
when
even
you spoke
get
to me.
into bed to be able to wake up
Yeah.
on the wrong side. Yeah.
You know,
And
I'm
we're
just
gonna
saying,
we're gonna
it's
have
just-
like 5 different emails.
Yeah, yeah.
in our
you know,
inbox today.
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, it's just look after things. You know, think about other people's things,
Yeah.
care about other people's things. It's very important.
Well,
you
here's
know?
here's an idea. We work with people who create a higher brand of Funko protectors called Vaulted Vinyl.
Yeah.
Perhaps for collectibles that are
Shane.
more plastic or not
Yeah.
plastic but carton and boxes, you could create a sort of a container. You know how if you're sending important documents or books, there are sleeves and there are
But you
things
see,
like that.
but see, our pop protectors, we're the agents here in the region, and our pop protectors are UV protective
more flexible.
More
They
flexible.
don't break as easy.
and not scratchable.
Yeah.
True.
And the thing is, that's the one thing I liked when I first noticed the pops in Speedy, that they all came with these sleeves.
We give it as
And
we
it
give it
wasn't
as
like
at no
an
additional-
add-on, yeah,
we
a buy
don't
no
it.
charge
additional
for it.
cost.
We give it for free because we
It's down to the culture thing again, that you want people to be able to preserve what they have, because it's, you know, the one thing with Speedy, and I'm not just saying this to blow smoke up your whatever we want to say, is that it's more like a passing on the baton than a sale in a shop,
exactly.
where, you know, you want people to, because I've seen you guys sometimes not make a sale because you've seen a better sale for that person.
Yeah,
So they're about to buy something and they're like, and you ask them a couple of questions, you're like, no, wait a minute.
yeah.
What about this one? And then they're like, I didn't even see that one. And then
Yeah.
it's like the better sale for them,
It-
because you want them to have something that's relevant to them,
That's
right?
true.
Ahmed, we want to create a nation, a community. We want to call ourselves Speedy Nation. You know, and we,
Speedyverse.
yeah, or Speedyverse, or
Yeah.
you know, and we want to do this, man. We want to help out in any way that we can.
Yeah.
To you know, acknowledge the community. You know, let them have more knowledge about pops, how to look after them. By the way, we are the only store probably in the world, if I'm not mistaken, that does trade-ins.
Yeah.
You can bring your old pop and we could trade it for you.
Really?
Yes, we can. No one else does it. By the way, we're the only store.
Trade it for a new pop.
Exactly. Pay a little bit more, get a new pop. If it's in a good condition, we look at it.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, we're the only people who does that. And another thing is, with the new Instagrail Comic-Con coming up, you know, we're gonna be. I'm thinking of doing a PopCon.
Yeah.
You know, where we want to sell only Funko Pops
Yeah.
Right.
to people, and you know, have
On the
people-
on the higher end
yeah,
of Funko Pops.
higher end of Funko Pops
Yeah.
and stuff, you know. Yeah, so you know, did you hear about the new Game of Thrones
The show,
coming up?
the something of dragons. God,
Yeah,
I forgot the
these
name.
Game of Thrones pops are again going to go up.
The finale of Game of Thrones made me forget a lot about the show.
I haven't seen one episode of Game of Thrones.
I mean-
Are you joking?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Really?
I was like you, but then I had to
You
watch.
have to watch it.
No, because I have issues, like severe issues, where I'm like a child. I'm impatient.
Okay.
So now that all of them are out,
Yeah.
I'll stay up for 4 days in a row and watch every single
Have you
one.
watched the
That's
Vikings?
what
You know
I
what I mean?
did. That's what
No.
I did basically.
You've not seen the Vikings either? You have to watch
Vikings
that.
is
It's
nice,
finished
yeah.
now.
Do they do I mean, I know they do famous.
House,
people,
how was
but
it
do
called?
they do-
House of the Dragon. Sorry, the show that's
think
coming.
so.
That's a
I think so.
prequel to Game of Thrones. They
Yeah, I
released
think
3
so.
set images.
Yeah.
Or 3 stills or something.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, go on.
Do they do pops of kings, queens?
They do. They have Diana. They had Prince, I think, Charles.
They have Prince
I'm so
Charles.
surprised they,
They
haven't
even
made the Sheikh Zayed pop.
You know something?
They would make so much money, and so
Sheikh-
many people would love
Sheikh
to have that.
Zayed, they would. You know, I had this idea.
Yeah.
I've spoken
I
about
actually
it.
remember this
Yeah.
years ago.
I had this idea, but I would love to. The thing is,
it needs
it needs
to be
approvals.
connected
Yeah.
and,
it
and,
it needs
and works
approvals.
out.
It needs other things. But I think everybody in the Arab world
Yeah.
and other places in the world would love to have that Funko Pop.
I mean, whatever the
Exactly.
population of the country is, you'd know that you'd sell that many
Exactly.
because they would buy it.
I would buy
Yeah.
more than one.
Yeah,
Exactly.
myself.
but I mean, in general, everyone would have one.
Yeah. I think there's something to look at. I mean, I don't know if we want to speak to. I'm all up for it. I don't know if I want to speak to the distributors here about it. Maybe I'm going to reach out to America myself
Yeah,
and speak to the government about for that. But you need
Yeah.
to take approvals for all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, I mean, understandably, yeah, of course,
Yeah.
obviously, because it's the
I think that
likeness
would be
of
nice. You could have one for the royal
Yeah,
family,
right.
or all the royal family, the figureheads, the prime minister, the president, because
could
they
you-
already have them in England, right?
exactly. And could you imagine if they made a Fazar one?
Exactly.
How many different? They'd have a skydiving one. They'd have a scuba diving one.
Very
they'd
nice.
have a horse riding one. They'd
That
have
would-
because he's
that's
very
true.
active, so they'd
Yeah.
have all the positions of the different things that he does.
That
and
would be amazing.
you know?
We could have him on the top of the Burj Khalifa.
everything.
You know that photo that
yeah,
was
yeah.
there? That would be
so
amazing.
many.
that would be
That's
the
maybe
10
an idea we need to cut out of this and put it down to put it forward
Guys,
to
stop
them.
the ideas
Yeah,
for
yeah.
free.
But
Exactly.
you guys heard it first here.
Yeah.
Speedy Comics,
Exclusive.
Speedy Comics, Speedy
Exclusive.
Comics, Speedy Comics.
Yeah, they're just so smart and
Because they do things like the Merlion for Singapore.
Yes. Yeah.
It has a Funko Pop. You
Yeah.
wouldn't think
No,
so.
but you have the king and the queen. You have the queen of
You
England.
have,
you have
you have.
Princess
Yeah.
Di.
Yeah.
You have Charles. You have the whole royal family.
And they have
and you have
something
you have
for
directors
everyone.
as much as
They have something for everyone. No matter what show, The Simpsons.
They've
and
started into it.
They just
The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Look, let's go back and talk a little bit about the older pops. Okay.
Yeah.
The first wave of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
oh wow yeah.
are now really expensive, and then they make these special metallic ones, which were San Diego Comic-Con ones.
Yeah.
Those are usually the ones which are the most valuable.
Right.
Any San Diego Comic-Con pop was valuable.
Because entry to San Diego Comic Con is
Was the
limited.
problem. And now, I've heard hilarious things. It's a lottery. You can't be all the shows. You want to get a pop, you need to be part of the lottery, and if you win, you can bid and take it.
Well, this is. Remember, I told you that story about the Joker Freddy Funko and the Batman
Yeah.
Freddy Funko. That was from the San Diego Comic Con.
Oh, okay.
Where he got his from that box.
Oh,
The
okay.
mystery box. Yeah.
He lucked
I
out.
think
big
we need to
time.
reach out, and I think we need to do our own Speedy Comic Con pops
We,
that we can only. You know.
I've tried. I'm not gonna lie to you. When we did the Speedy Comics Con, we did the Speedy Comics Con. I wanted to have
first virtual convention.
exactly first virtual Comic Con in the Middle East.
Right.
We tried to have our own pop.
Yeah.
We spoke to them, but didn't happen.
Well, look, we've given them a chance, and then Rashid, I guess the only way to do it is the Emirati way. We buy the company and khalas. We buy Funko. We have no more issues, my friend.
We buy the mother company, huh?
Yalla, khalas. Let's
Khalas?
just do it. Yeah.
And then they have to do our pop.
They have to make our pops, and from then on, I mean, all the fans are going to be.
I mean, the guys-
really annoyed because all the pops are going to be just different variations of us three.
Exactly.
that have come out.
And Superman.
Yeah, right.
And Captain
No,
America.
but even them would be us, but as dressed as
That's true.
Superman and Captain
You'll get the
America.
metallic one. He'll
Yeah,
get
right.
he'll get the limited out of 50. I'll get the flocked one.
It's true. You have to be the flock. That kind of hair, you have to be flock.
But people that know me, they know what's in my mind, yeah? So I've been pushed enough.
Yeah.
I'm up against the wall. Just letting you guys know.
Pops are very dangerous. I just want to put a warning sign out here now that pops are very dangerous and they're very addictive. So to any of you guys that are married and you want to start your own collection, know that it's going to cause a lot of arguments because first it's going to start with 3 or 4.
And
Then
they're
it's
gonna
going to be a shelf.
no, and not only that, they're gonna say, "What do you want these toys
Exactly.
for?"
And then
What are
you're
these
going to have a
toys?
whole wall in the living room like that, and then it's going to be arguments, dude. Because I'm already on that thing where I have a very addictive personality. So if I start buying pops now how I want to, Yani there'll be
But
she'll open her
but-
cupboard to get her clothes, and it will just be filled with
But you're
pops.
happy, right? Because you're getting all your pops for free nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. It's just that just means it's going to take me longer than I thought. to get all the pops I want. But my wall of pops is all going to be signed pops instead of normal pops. But yeah, this is the issue I face as well, because also I like things. I'm a bit OCD, so I like things.
I can see that.
I like things in order. So if I had 3, like for example those blacklight ones, if I
Yeah.
had 3 and I know there's 5,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I would just have this weird feeling that
You need them.
something's missing. Yeah.
Yeah, even me, I'm like that. Marwan is like that. I think we all like that. Yeah,
We need
we
the
need
5.
we need
Right.
all of them.
Yeah. So even if I saw, like for example, that Iron Man, I love that Iron Man. Even if I didn't like the other 3 in there,
You'll get them.
as much. I have to get them because they belong in them.
Yeah,
Like I wouldn't want someone going as well. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, you've got that one. Then they turn it around and go, "Oh, where are these 3?" And I go,
exactly.
"Oh, I haven't got the full
Yeah.
collection." Like, that's not gonna, never going to happen.
Yeah.
Which is why when I saw the other ones, the Batman art ones the other day, remember?
Yeah.
And I said to you,
How many of them?
how many of them are there? Yeah, and do you have them all? Because if I really like 2 of them, but I had to get the other 2 as well to kind of match them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's my 10 cents on the pop stuff. I
Right.
hope I haven't missed out anything.
Maybe one thing
Yeah.
that you would forget that it exists because it's silly. Defective pops.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Those have those have value. Wrong, the stickers upside down.
So if
or
a
wrong
factory
eyes, or no
factory,
eyebrows.
I'll give you
Did you
an
have a
example.
2-pack without eyebrows?
I'll give you I'll
We
give
had
you
one.
the example. So the actual pop that is had it is valuable.
Yeah.
But then we managed to get a 2-pack pop that it was missing an eyebrow, meaning they did not manufacture one of the eyebrows. It was not broken, it was not damaged. No, they just forgot to put it there. And of course then they recalled them, and which means that the ones that have already been released to the wilderness
Yeah.
are very, very few.
Also, the X-Men Wolverine. The
Right.
one we had was because one more thing you need to know. Every Marvel pop is a bobblehead.
Yeah.
But this one of the
Correct,
factory defect,
correct.
it was,
Stuck.
yeah, so
stuck.
this obviously goes for more money.
And the Star Wars ones, I think they have a platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. They get some
Some of them
exclusives.
have a platform, like some of the flying ones as well, just so you can kind
Right,
of balance
right,
them and
right.
stuff, or if they're running. Yeah.
Right.
Again, every world has their set. Dragon Ball Z, they have their own. We could go on for ages, but I think we
True.
covered majorly everything in there.
Is there any other variations?
think,
I'm not sure.
Well, you have the exclusives, and you have these ones with the remarks that a lot of people
Yeah,
do.
these are kind of made.
and
by-
a lot of them, there's a lot of big difference in pricing if they come with the COA or they don't come with the COA.
That's true.
You know?
And by the way, at Speedy Comics, we are certified
Yes,
to
we are.
give out
By CBCS.
CBCS. We're certified to do the ones that we know are actually true. We do not do that in a way that is we can
Yeah.
certify
Yeah, yeah.
any pop.
We need to be there to see the signature.
I need
certified.
yes. So of course, if you say you have a pop that's by Zachary Levi and you tell us the date, then we have to check. We have our sources and we go check. Was he at that event on that date?
yeah.
Was he there at that?
Yeah,
night?
but we know he only came to Dubai once.
to
so
Dubai once.
If you have one
so
here,
that's an easy one.
Yeah.
yeah. But
So
that's
that's
what
the
it is.
thing, and the thing that we get to witness it, and we create COAs as well.
Yeah.
So that is also another service that we do for our customers, for our
Nice.
for our members of the community.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Nice.
beautiful stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Collect
you.
your pops. Rashid, thanks for coming down.
Always.
Moral of the story, guys. Big news, exciting stuff coming out. We're buying Funko. So let's see what the future holds for us all.
Guys, follow, subscribe to keep in touch with all the latest news from Speedy Comics. Have an amazing Ramadan and an amazing Eid in advance.
Boom.
Thank you.
Alrighty, we have our finale.